They raided this place and they took mangoes, raw milk cheese that you can buy at Whole Foods down the street here. I know I buy it. Tastes totally different. It's so good. Guns drawn, destroyed their stuff right there. $120,000 bail, raided a dairy, also not just the store. And this is all operating in plain view. It's just like they're arresting Amish now and people selling eggs. I mean, they are coming after everybody. Hey, can't have a garden in your yard. Hey, can't speak at city council. Hey, the police fired the mayor. They're God. And then it's in the news that the government, not just in Fast and Furious, is bringing the drugs in as well. That's in El Paso Times today. Going to Mike Adams here for this segment and the next. Mike, you've got breaking news for us. This story just gets crazier by the minute.
Yeah, we have two pieces of breaking news, and you're getting it first, Alex. This is not just 7 minutes off the front lines. First piece is, you know how you're always talking about the environmental police and how they're going to start cracking down on people.
The green police.
That's it. It's happening in L.A. County right now. News is that the DA of L.A. County there has refused to prosecute this case, so it's being turned over to a special environmental crimes prosecutor who specializes in raw milk crimes. I mean, can you believe this? It's actually environmental cops and prosecutors are now coming to the surface, and that's what they're going to be prosecuted under because regular DAs refuse to take this. They know it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they create separate, just like they created eugenics courts to order sterilization, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s in this country. Now they've created the green police. And I remember the mayor of San Francisco saying, you've seen those Audi commercials with us arresting you for light bulbs? We're going to do it.
That's it. So this person, James Stewart, is going to be charged with 13 counts. We don't know what the counts are yet, but we know they involve several felony charges. And again, the conspiracy charge that you already covered yesterday. Now, in addition to that, we also have news that there is a disinfo agent now spreading misinformation across the internet. And we suspect, but we can't yet prove, that that person has been turned by the feds and is spreading false rumors.
Of course, they go in, they tell an employee, if you say this, you won't go to jail. And in we've got the alternative media. I would not even cover the disinfo. But obviously there's going to be insane lies put out. Just like we were lied about when we said that the flu shot was hurting people. It was confirmed later to be killing them. We were attacked and lied about. It's how they operate.
Another big piece of news that came from the front lines during the protests yesterday, that doesn't even count the protests that took place this morning.
Oh, yeah, people spontaneously confronted them.
They did. They did. They showed up. Mariel Hemingway was there. There's an actor, let's see, Vincent Gallo, apparently very popular actor, was one of the customers of that, or a member of that buying club. He was there. People began speaking out. And it was interesting, Alex, because here we have Hollywood celebrities talking about the police state.
Minion. And so he gets to go free, and then police are arrested because they're drinking out of foam cups. It's not a joke, okay? This is already going on in Europe. They're already banning the vitamins and minerals. Has nothing to do with the environment. Mike Adams, more breaking news from the Health Ranger. They have created a new special Imperial Green Police Court because the other courts won't do it. This is how tyrants work. They create new courts. And this is spun out of the eugenics courts. That's what the whole green movement is. Mike Adams, please continue.
Yes, so this prosecution is apparently going to take place under this new environmental prosecutor authority. We don't even know where that comes from. The information right now is a little bit loose because this is breaking news happening right now.
So they tell us radiation from Japan's good. They raise the safe level. All the toxic stuff, BP's great. But you try to, it's been confirmed they were selling devil mangoes.
Right, watermelons, raw honey, mangoes, raw goat milk and goat cheese. And remember, Alex, that the cops went in there, and the LA County Sheriff's Department went in there, and they began what can only be called a nutritional book burning. They began destroying up to $50,000 worth of fresh produce and whole foods and farm fresh eggs, pouring the milk down the drain, loading up the food. And across the street, Alex, or just down the road, is a shelter for poor people who need food. And so right in the face of people who are starving in America, they are destroying food and proving who's the master and who's the slave.
Come on,
in America
be reasonable.
Today.
It's good they tried to put that woman in jail for 93 days for a tomato box in her front yard.
Yeah.
I mean, what type of sick people are you? Let me tell you something. Watermelons, By the way, they are arresting people everywhere for selling watermelons on the side of the road. They don't let little girls have lemonade stands now. The health department. It's total control while the government... I mean, I was looking at the video of the cops that we posted at Infowars.com, you have at Natural News, and they looked like people I've seen being let off of prison trucks to do work. I mean, they look seedy, oily, criminal eyes. I mean, God help this country. They've got hardcore crooks working for them.
And what's beautiful about that, Alex, there's a silver lining to this, is that this is now waking up literally millions of people who've been sitting on the sidelines and not believing that this was happening. A lot of people who were skeptical about your show or our website or the things that we were saying, now they're seeing, oh my goodness, this is real.
Well,
this
Mike, just like yesterday, I sent your article to Drudge, and you notice it went up. And I know that Drudge and others listen. I'll just leave it at that. And we want to thank them for, I mean, look how Drudge is getting more and more hardcore. We love it. And, of course, he's exploding in popularity as if he couldn't get bigger. And hopefully you get a new report out. I mean, my gosh, watermelons, mangoes destroyed, and that the special Enviro Court to prosecute for the watermelons and other evil. You need to get that report out, get it up at Infowars.com and Natural News, and we will get... hopefully some of the big sites to carry it if his lordship, Matt Drudge, sees fit.
Well, just to clarify, I don't know if it's an environmental court or maybe just a special environmental prosecutor who's going to take the case through the regular court system. So
no, but I mean, it's an environmental prosecutor is what I'm saying.
Absolutely. And the other element in this is that there were children who could not feed on their mother's breast milk for a variety of health reasons, and they were being raised on the raw goat's milk that was being sold in this store.
By the way, let me stop you. If you go back to doctors even 30, 40 years ago, Germany, Europe, here, they would say, get raw milk, or they even say get the milk of a jenny or a female donkey. They say is even better in matching, and that's what the baby needs. But no, you will drink corn syrup.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Everybody knows in the nutrition field that raw goat's milk is the closest thing to mother's milk for an infant. And so there are many children in L.A. who today don't have their milk because of what I can only call government terrorists.
Yeah, I knew the goat was good, but Jenny's isn't even better?
My understanding is that goat's milk is still the best, but probably either one is better than pasteurized
milk. Well, you're the expert.
Sure.
You're the health ranger. You're going to be with us tonight. You're also going to be in studio doing RT later today from our studios. Mike Adams, great job for filling us in. Catherine Aldrich, straight ahead. You bet. Stay with us. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the sites, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.